Hello riders. Well, to be very precise, I am known as Captain Gogo, captain for Royal Brothers, and but the journey did not start with as a captain. It started with as a solo rider, and then I started getting into the captainship, which I have got an offer from RB, and then it's been the second year which we are running with a group of 300 plus riders, and completed about 13 official rides with Royal Brothers. So this is how the journey starts, and still has to continue more. Well, it's a very interesting question. Fascinates. There are a lot of things which can fascinate you, but when it comes to motorcycles, uh, it's about covering the miles, or you can say covering up a lot of kilometers. But at the same time, you get connected to the environment. I mean, people, they drive, they go for a lot of recce packs and all, but when you and your ride is along with you, you get closely connected to the environment, and that keeps you more, connected to the world, and you know very well what's happening around. So that's one major thing which fascinates me. Well, riding is something which started in the school days itself. I remember very well. My first ride was the TVS Luna. Not TVS Luna, I guess it's called as Luna. And I still remember pulling out those mopeds and then trying out for every evening, going out, having a small rides. That's what it started. But precisely, if you would say that the touring I started was with my uncle's Bajaj Priya 3-geared scooter, where I really started riding along. Probably I used to cover up like 100, 200 kilometers at that point of time, which was a lot in that scooter. That's what I started my journey. But if I would say the actual rider is what happened is when I moved into Bangalore, got connected to different riders, different friends, and the actual ride started from my first purchase bike in Bangalore, which was CBZ, where I did a couple of good places, destinations, which I have gone through it. And as of now, continuing as a captain for taking out more groups, rides, and as such. Definitely, I would like to speak on this point. Making it very short and simple because it's a very long story, but I was a customer for Royal Brothers, and there were a lot of bookings been done, and I was taking off and on the bikes, and Abhishek proposed me that why not you start the group. And at that point of time, I was a solo rider, and that concept of having a group was not in my mind, because as you're being solo, you're completely, independent. Then I thought, okay, why not? Let's try. And it started in 2017. It started with the first breakfast ride. 45 riders, single captain. Was completely wondered how would I manage the entire big group. And over there, I found my sweep, my marshals, and it kick-started. And we completed a lot of rides since then. And now we have completed 13 rides with Royal Brothers. 14 is on the way, and looking forward for riders to join us. Well, there are a lot of destinations which to be covered, but yes, one ride which is still there in my mind is to cover the Silk Route. That's one of the very promising route which I'm looking forward to cover up, and hope so this happens pretty soon. Best riding experience, there are very good moments in terms of riding which I had, riding experience. I would not say best. Every rides which I've done is the best. It's all memorable rides which all happen. Worst, worst again, I don't think so. Every ride has its own pros and cons. Doesn't matter. You have the best of the vehicle, you have the best of the skill. There's nothing like a worst experience in terms of ride. It's just that the ride has to go along with you. So that matters a lot at the end of the day. See, as a solo rider, you are all yourself. I mean, you plan your destination, you cover up your miles by yourself, you got to plan everything alone, you take all the risks, it's all you. So it's all about alone, a single rider. But when it comes to a group rider, or a group rides you would say, you learn more about disciplined riding, number one. You understand the safety rules, you follow the traffic guidelines, and you ride in a box, So that makes you very, a place where you really learn about patience. That's something which you learn more. So that's the best part in the group rides. And plus, you get along with different riders with different skill sets, and it's good to learn and share at the end of the day. So group rides is something which I would prefer at this point of time for everyone to get along. Young riders nowadays, every rider who has a bike is a rider, they say. But yes, they are a rider. But I would say join group rides. You would know about how disciplined you can ride. You would know about the road safety. You would get along to know a lot of experience by the senior riders, or you can say veteran riders, and their experiences. And there are a lot of things you can learn at the end of the day. Do not, which you should not, if you're riding in a group, or even if you're riding as a solo, make sure you have a proper gear. When I say gear, a proper shoes, a proper jacket, so that your fatality in terms of any accidents or anything happens is reduced. So that's what exactly I would say. So that's all about it. Safe ride, riders. Adios.